What's going on? What's happening, fellas? It's your boy KD. Let's get right into it, man. So today I want to talk about something very important that a lot of guys have been going through and a lot of guys are actually going through today. And this is only for guys that are actually in a relationship or married, all right? All my purple pill fellas. So one of the complaints that I've seen from men in relationships and married men especially is the fact that they feel like their woman, their girlfriend, or their wife wants to hold them back and she does not want them to be successful. All right, fellas. Now, this is something that is very complicated in relationships and very hard for a lot of men to actually understand why this happens. Because in a relationship, when you're with a woman and you guys are partners, you guys are loyal to each other and you guys are supporting each other and trying to make sure that both of you are happy in that relationship, you would think that your girl or your wife wants you to be successful, that she wants you to have money, that she wants you to be an ambitious man. Yes, women do love ambitious men. But when women actually commit to a man and they give their all to a man and they're in a committed relationship, a lot of women will tend to want to hold their man back. Okay, and this can be through different things. This can be through constantly arguing with him. This can be through forgetting things on purpose and making it look like a mistake. This can be through not giving a man peace at home. This can be sourced through a lot of different ways and tendencies. All right, guys, but there are reasons and substantial reasons why your girl or your wife may not want you to be successful. So I think one of the main reasons why when women get into relationships with men and it seems like they're trying to hold them back, they don't want them to be successful or they're being like kind of a distraction. I think the main reason for that is because they have a fear that if that man becomes successful, he's going to leave them for another woman. And you know what, guys? This is kind of a reasonable fear, and I totally understand. If you're a woman and you're with a man and this man starts to become higher value and he climbs up tiers and becomes a top tier man, he's going to have access to a lot more women, okay? A lot more women are going to be attracted to him. And women know that. So they get scared that the man is going to leave them for another woman. But I still don't think that it's a valid reason to hold that man back. Okay, because the main thing is when you hold a man back, your man in a relationship, when you hold him back, you're not hurting just him. You're hurting him, you're hurting you, and if there is a family, meaning kids involved, you're hurting them as well. All right, and this is where a lot of women become selfish, and they only think about themselves and their own feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like this happens a lot even in like relationships with children. A woman will leave a man for her own feelings and emotions, not knowing or not being aware, not even caring, being so oblivious to the fact that if she leaves that man, that child is no longer going to have a father in his life or a father present every day in his life like it's supposed to be in a nuclear family. All right, guys. So this is really has a lot to do with women's own feelings and their own selfishness. Okay, because a woman who's not selfish, even if she has a fear or a slight fear of her man leaving her when he becomes successful, she's not going to mess it up. Like she's not going to hold him back just because of that fear. She may communicate that fear. She may start to be a little insecure about that fear, but she won't hold him back. All right, guys, this is why you have to vet women. Vet women properly before you actually commit to them, take them serious, and give them a serious relationship, especially marriage. All right, fellas, you have to vet women properly, okay? You have to take them through different stages and through different levels, almost like tests, so she can prove to you that she's a good woman and she can prove to you that she will be an asset and not a liability. All right, guys, because women test men too. Women test men all of the time. Women just test men more at the beginning. Okay, the point of their test is to usually see if the man is emotionally capable enough to, be in a relationship with a woman or protect that woman, or to provide or to make that woman feel safe with security. But men, you have to test women too. Okay, you have to test a woman you have to know whether or not she's going to leave you if you're broke. You have to test women to know whether or not she's going to, try to ruin your future when you start to become ambitious and successful. Because that's a lot of men's downfall is women. A man gets into relationships, he starts to work on his career, work on his business, or, work on his purpose. He starts to become successful, and then the woman tears it down. Why? Because she does not want him to leave her for maybe a younger woman or maybe a more prettier woman or a woman who probably is more of his type. Or just another woman for that matter. This is one of women's biggest fear when they get into relationships, and this is why they hold men back. I don't condone it. I don't think it's a good thing to do. I think that if a woman feels insecure about the man because she thinks that he might leave, she should communicate that with him, because most men, bro, you got to be honest, bro. Most men, I think 99% of men, if they love their girl and they want their girl and they don't have plans of leaving their girl, they're going to reassure her. They're going to let her know, hey, baby, I'm not leaving you. I don't care how successful I am. You're number one. You were here when I had nothing. Why would I leave you? And this is what women don't understand. Okay, guys, men, if we get with a chick and she hold us down from the beginning, it's a far less chance that we're gonna leave her. And then women try to justify this notion that they have by what they see on social media. Oh, this rich man left his wife when he got successful, or this man left his woman after 20 years after he got successful and went somewhere else. It's like the lottery ticket effect. Okay, guys, people see this small percentage of what happens in a situation and they don't focus on the large percentage of reality. They focus on a small percentage of the men who left their woman after they got successful versus the large percentage of men who rewarded their woman after they stayed down. Okay, after they held them down, after they went through the trenches with them. Okay, it's like the lottery ticket. Because I don't know if any of you guys ever played the lottery, but when you play the lottery, they don't show you the millions and billions of people who lost. You know what I'm saying? They only show you the one or two people who won. Because if they showed you the billions of people who lost, if there was a lottery commercial and they say you can win $75 million, but there are only two people who are going to win and billions of people who are going to lose. And if they highlighted those billions of people that bought tickets and spent hundreds of dollars on tickets and didn't win, you probably wouldn't be interested in winning the lotto or playing the lottery. All right, for that matter. But because they only show you the one or two people who won, you want to play the lottery. It's like when a person wins the lottery. Who are they showing with the check? They're only showing the winner. If they showed you the billions of people who lost versus the winner, you will not play the lottery the next time. You just won't. So this is what happens in this dynamic. A lot of women, they pay attention to social media. They read the tabloids and some celebrity left his wife after he got rich. But they don't focus on the millions of men who've stayed with their woman after they came up, bro. All right, guys. So this is why women will try to ruin your success. This is why women will become a detriment to your life when you start to move up and become ambitious. I know, bro, most guys watching this right now have gone through this or gone through something similar to this, maybe on a smaller scale. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure you've been through this already because this is just how most women are these days, bro. This is how most women are these days. They rather ruin a relationship or ruin a man versus communicating with the man and sticking through it. Another reason why your woman or your wife will try to stop you from being successful and become a distraction, and this is more in a sense of today, like in 2024, in this feminist age. And the simple fact of it is most women want to be in control of the relationship. All right. And this is probably one that you guys will understand very, very well. All right. Women these days want to be in control of relationships. All right. We all know as humans, all right, in most spaces, in most rooms, in most relationships, in most organizations, whoever has the money makes the rule. Okay. I learned this a long time ago. This is a classic saying, but when you think about it, it is true. Whoever makes the money, whoever has the money makes the rules. All right, that is how it goes. That is how it goes. Whoever has the responsibility of providing has the responsibility of being the authority. All right, guys, this is how it goes, fellas. All right, guys, it's like whoever has the luxury of being taken care of, they don't get the opportunity to be able to make decisions. All right, guys. So on the flip side, whoever takes care of the people, those are the people who usually make decisions. And women understand this. So this is why they become a distraction in your life. They don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to be the breadwinner because you will be in control. You will be the one to make the decisions. And like I said, most women want to be in control of relationships these days. This is obviously due to propaganda, feminism, and social media, while women want to be in control of relationships. All right, fellas. So this is another reason why I say you got to vet the woman, because this will only happen if you're with the feminist, okay, or a woman who's adopted feminist qualities or characteristics, traits, notions, ideas, and theories. All right, fellas. So you got to stay away from feminists. Do not deal with feminists. Do not date. Do not befriend. Do not wife up. Do not marry feminists, guys. Your life will be hell, cut and dry. All right. A lot of the type of women that you guys complain about today are feminists, or they have feminist ideologies. 100%, because a woman who has not adopted feminist ideologies, or she's not a feminist, 99% of the issues that are going on in the world, in the Western world today, with the dating dynamic or the relationship or marriage dynamic, they will not happen. Okay, most of the problems that you guys are facing today with women come from feminism, or it could be from your own, incapabilities, or deficiencies or anything like that, because you probably just need to get better of a man. But if you're a top tier man and you're out there looking for a wife or looking for a girlfriend or whatever, and you're still facing these new age modern day problems, bro, it's feminism that's doing it. All right, this is why I'm so against feminism. This is why I'm so against simps. This is why I'm so against any new age theory or ideology that's going on, because it ruins life. It ruins relationships. It is ruining the world in real time. All right, guys. So women want to be in control. And when I say women want to be in control, I'm not saying all women. These are feminist women. All right, guys, because anybody who watches this video and you feel the need to comment and say, oh, not all women are like that. I didn't say all women, and I agree. Not all women are like that, but most women are. A large percentage of women today are just like this. They want to be in control. All right, this is why you will see real masculine men, either they're single or they're with really feminine women. Very feminine, bubbly, nice, cute, friendly women. Okay, that's the only time you're going to see a masculine man in today's day in a relationship right now. And this is why a lot of men, especially masculine men, are not dating. A lot of beta males are not dating today because women just don't want them. But there's another side to the coin that a lot of masculine men are not dating today either, because it's hard to find a feminine woman who does not want to be in control. Okay, I don't think a high quality woman wants to be in control, because high quality women understand that when women are in control, it leads to chaos. A high quality woman wouldn't mind not being in control. She wouldn't mind sitting behind you while you're taking care of business. She wouldn't mind submitting to you and letting you lead the way and you be the dominant one. Feminine women actually love this. It's the feminists that don't like this. It's the feminists that are against this. It's the feminists that get offended by this. It's the feminists that want to cancel you for saying a man should lead the relationship. All right, guys. So this is, like I said, another reason why women will try to distract you and stop you from being the best versions of yourself, because she knows if you become the best version of yourself, you are going to lead. And she does not want you to lead. She wants you to lead. So don't date feminists, guys. All right, fellas. I actually feel bad for men who get into relationships with women who try to hold them back. I actually was in a relationship like that for 6 years, bro. 100%. All right, guys. And when I met the chick, I was broke. I ain't have anything. I was, just a personal trainer doing my thing. And as we went along in a relationship, I started to become more successful. I started to sell cars, started to make a lot of money, got over 6 figures, got to $200,000 a year, got all the way up to $250,000 a year, bro. In that process, from me being broke all the way up to where I got where I was, at some point I had to leave that chick, because I saw for those 6 years, every time I started moving up levels, she would cause chaos. She would cause turmoil. There were even times, bro, she will break down in front of me and tell me, I am afraid that when you become successful, you're going to leave me for somebody younger or somebody prettier. She told me that firsthand, bro. This is why I know this is true. Okay, this is why I understand this. And this is why I don't feel bad for women who, when men do become successful, they end up leaving them. Because most of the time, those women were not real big supporters of that man when he came up. Yeah, they were probably with him, but the whole time she probably gave him drama. She probably was a headache, just gave him chaos trying to pull him back. But he was just strong enough mentally to keep going. Okay, luckily when I was in that relationship, I was strong enough mentally to keep going and keep working in the midst of all the chaos or drama that I was dealing with. All right, guys, but most guys aren't. That's why most guys aren't successful. That's why most guys can't, keep rising in life once they get with a woman. You know, but there are some guys who get comfortable when they get with women, but there are some very ambitious men who get with women, but the ambitions die down because, you know, it's not that she's not pushing him, because I don't think a woman is supposed to have to push a man. Yes, she can, but she shouldn't have to. But it's not because she's not pushing him. It's because she's actually holding him back with the fear he might leave her, with the fear he may become confident enough and powerful enough to the point where she has to submit to him in a traditional way like it's supposed to. All right, this is why I don't feel bad for those type of women. I do not. Yeah, for the small contingent of women who actually stood by their man through the trenches, and then he got rich and he left her for a younger chick or more beautiful chick, you know, for no reason, and she didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, I have some sympathy for those, but that is a very, very small percentage of women, so small that you could barely count it on your hand, to be honest with you. Yeah, when you see the posts on social media, you may think it's a lot of women because you see thousands of women agreeing and liking the photo that have never been through that situation. In your head, you think it's a lot from that perspective, but it's not, fellas. It is not. Most women try to ruin their man because they don't want him to be successful. All right, simple as that, guys. So like I said, you must vet the woman that you are dealing with if you're like thinking about taking her seriously. If you have not vetted her and you try to take another step in commitment like marriage or engagement or anything like that, you are making a horrible decision, okay? Because the truth, the real her always comes up, because like I told you guys before, women love to act for the man that they want. They will act. Okay, I am telling you this from experience. 99% of women who I've dealt with acted at the beginning. There was probably one chick who was real up front. Okay, and like that shit sustained all the way up the whole time I knew her, for all those years I've known her. Okay, guys, but most women, that's why I say not all women, but most women will act. Okay, that is their job, to act, to get in the door. Once they get in the door, the situation changes. Now you're stuck with her. Now she can be the real her. And the only way you can get out of that is if you take a loss. All right, and we all know what the loss is: alimony, child support, so on and so forth. All right, fellas, so be smart. All right, guys, y'all know I'm your big brother, KD. All right, I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to let you know the truth, because the last thing I want any of you guys to do is go through that horrible Western society divorce machine. I'm going to do a video in a few days about why divorce rates are so high. You guys need to pay attention to that video for all you married guys, or you guys who have like thoughts and goals to be married in the future. I definitely recommend you check that video out. It will be coming in the next few days. But I appreciate you guys for watching today. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to my videos, the point of my channel is to help you guys become the best versions of yourself, become a top tier man, and live a fulfilled life. All right, fellas, I appreciate you guys for watching again. It's your boy KD. We out of here, baby.